Hello. Elon Musk has taken over Twitter after all that. And I want to talk to you about a very odd effect that happened on my own channel. And I thought you might be interested in the saga. But first, let's deal with the business. I'm Granniopteryx. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute and Minds. And I let you know when I've uploaded a new video on Twitter, Gab and Parler, where I am at Granniopteryx. If you subscribe to me on YouTube and you want notifications, you can't be sure they're ever going to tell you, and it might be worth your while to subscribe to me on one of those social media platforms. You can also help my channel by liking this video, by sharing it, and by subscribing, or if you're on YouTube, checking your subscription is still valid. And I'm going to explain something about that a bit later on. All right, but YouTube does tend to drop subscriptions, that's for sure. I keep getting agonised emails from people telling me about that. Also, you can help me financially, buy me a coffee, or clicking one of the other links below in the description. Okay, now back to Twitter. You see, I've been making videos on this channel for about 4 years. To start with, it was maybe once a week, maybe less. So my production has gathered pace over time. But last November, I had 25,000 subscribers. And it was always going up, slowly, but going up. And then suddenly, around November, it started to go down. And it was sort of an odd way. It would go up 3 and then down 5 or something like that. It wasn't the same every time, but it was up by a couple and then down by 1 or 2 more than it had gone up. And it was a very odd feeling watching this. I got this horrible psychopathic feeling that I was being targeted in some way. Either something was removing subscribers in some sort of mathematical progression, or notifications were being suppressed in a very wholesale way. I actually got so worried about it. It was depressing to see the numbers just gradually falling bit by bit over the months. I spoke to an IT man about it and he said that sort of thing would be impossible, but I have to say I had my suspicions, and it, as I say, got very discouraging watching the figures steadily dropping. It looked like there was a sort of campaign to discourage me so much that I'd stopped producing, but I'm not that sort of person. I just kept on keeping on. And then last April, something weird happened. Again, I'm not saying that this is proof of anything. I'm just saying that it's an odd coincidence anyway. In April, Elon Musk made his first Twitter bid. And when he did that, my subscriber numbers stabilised and then started shooting up. Instead of up 3, down 5, suddenly it was up 10 and then up 20 and then up another 15 and then up another 10 at a time, as it was like someone had released a brake. Hang on a minute. Oh no. Look, I'm sorry about the sound. I'm sorry about the sound quality there. I had the wrong microphone on. I hope this is still working. Right, we're on the Yeti now. Okay. Anyway, it was going up and up and up. So before April, it was down to around 24k. I mean, I think it had actually broken down into the top end of 23k. But during the Twitter chaos, it was back up to nearer 25k. This slightly paranoid idea occurred to me that YouTube was worried that some sort of nefarious practice they were doing was going to come under scrutiny, as was happening with Twitter, and some sort of a damper had been removed on my channel. But why and how? Anyway, the deal went off and suddenly the climb stopped. The figures did stabilise and they did drift up and down, but there was no significant improvement. And then the Twitter deal was back on, and suddenly I've had 350 new subscribers in the past couple of weeks. Now, is this a coincidence? Is it just a coincidence? It could be. It's not entirely outside the bounds of possibilities. But, you know, apart from anything else, I didn't think Twitter and YouTube were connected anyway. So how could they be colluding? But certainly it is a mighty coincidence, don't you think? All right, well, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I've been meaning to talk about this since last April, but now that Musk is back in Twitter, it's certainly become somehow very much more real. Okay, right, well, till next time. Why not treat yourself or a favoured relative or friend to these magnificent examples of merch? The mugs and t-shirts come in the granniopteryx design or Granbo with a firearm or the more deadly knitting needles. Go to www.granniopteryx.com and whatever platform you're watching this on, please click like, subscribe and share.